Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Fluent Path English. I'm James.
And I'm Emily. Thanks for tuning in today. Hey, James, weddings are always such a fun topic, right?
Absolutely. Weddings bring lots of joy, but also plenty of events before the big day, like bachelor and bachelorette parties.
Right. Those parties can sometimes get a little wild, depending on the friends who organize them.
Exactly. But before we jump into the dialogue, let's quickly explain these words.
Good idea. So for anyone who doesn't know, a bachelor means an unmarried man.
And a bachelorette means an unmarried woman. Pretty simple, right?
Yep, and from those words, we also get bachelor party and bachelorette party. A bachelor party is a celebration for the groom before he gets married, usually organized by his male friends.
And a bachelorette party is basically the same, but for the bride. Her female friends usually organize it.
These parties can include fun activities. I'm sure some of our listeners have seen these kinds of celebrations in movies. They often involve games, some drinking, and sometimes even a little mischief, though it really depends on the group of friends.
Exactly. And that's what today's dialogue is all about. A man just found out about his friend's upcoming wedding and is talking to his girlfriend about the bachelor party.
Yes, and you'll hear lots of useful phrases related to parties, concerns, and even a little bit of playful tension.
Perfect. Okay, now let's listen to today's dialogue for the first time.
Hi, honey. You'll never guess what. My friends Julie and Alex are getting married.
Wow, that's great news. They're a great couple.
I know. Anyways, I just talked to Alex's best man, and he is organizing the bachelor party. It's going to be so much fun. All the groomsmen are thinking up all the wacky and crazy things we're going to do that night.
You aren't going to a strip club, are you? I don't want you getting a lap dance from some stripper with the excuse that it's your friend's party.
Ah, come on. It's just some innocent fun. You know how these things are. We're going to play drinking games, get him some gag gifts, and just have a good time. Nothing too over the top.
Well, I don't know.
Come on. If one of your friends was getting married, I wouldn't mind you going to her bachelorette party.
Good, because my friend Wendy's getting married, and I'm organizing her party.
What?
That was a fun conversation. The man is really excited about the bachelor party, but his girlfriend is clearly a bit worried.
Yeah, she's concerned about what might happen at the party, especially the idea of going to a strip club.
Exactly. And I like how the man tries to calm her down by saying it's just innocent fun. Drinking games, gag gifts, things like that.
Right. But then the twist at the end is funny. She's planning a bachelorette party for her friend too.
Exactly. So, let's take a closer look at some of the key phrases from the dialogue.
All right. Let's start with the phrase, "You'll never guess what."
You'll never guess what.
You'll never guess what.
So, this phrase is used when you want to introduce surprising news. It's often used in casual conversations to catch someone's attention.
Right. And in the dialogue, when the man says, "You'll never guess what," he's about to share the exciting news that his friends are getting married.
Exactly. For example, "You'll never guess what. I just won 2 free concert tickets." That means you have surprising news to share.
Okay. Next, let's look at the phrase, best man.
Best man.
Best man.
Well, the best man is the groom's main supporter in a wedding, often a close friend or relative. He helps with planning and gives a speech at the ceremony.
Yeah, exactly. And there can also be a best woman, though it's less common. In the dialogue, "I just talked to Alex's best man and he is organizing the bachelor party," means that Alex's best friend is in charge of planning the event.
Right. For example, the best man gave a funny and touching speech at the wedding. That means he spoke during the reception.
Now, the word groomsman.
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 So, Groomsmen are the other male friends or relatives who support the groom during the wedding.
Exactly. By the way, the female version is called bridesmaids, and they do the same role for the bride.
For example, the groomsmen stood beside the groom during the ceremony. That means they were part of the wedding party.
Next, the word wacky.
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 Wacky means silly, unusual, or a little bit crazy in a fun way.
Yeah. And in the dialogue, all the groomsmen are thinking of all the wacky and crazy things we're going to do that night, means they are imagining silly and wild activities.
For example, he wore a wacky costume to the party. That means the costume looked funny or unusual.
Now let's talk about the phrase strip club.
Strip club.
Strip club.
So, a strip club is a place where performers, often called strippers, dance and take off their clothes for entertainment.
Right. And in the dialogue, when she says, "You aren't going to a strip club, are you?" she's worried her boyfriend will go there and use the party as an excuse.
Exactly. For example, some bachelor parties end up in a strip club, but not all of them. That shows how the place is often connected to such events.
Okay, now let's check the phrase lap dance.
Lap dance.
Lap dance.
Well, a lap dance is when a stripper dances very closely, often sitting on or moving around someone's lap. It's a type of adult entertainment.
Yeah, and in the dialogue, "I don't want you getting a lap dance from some stripper with the excuse that it's your friend's party," shows her fear that he might get too close to a performer and use the party as justification.
For example, he refused a lap dance because he didn't feel comfortable. That means he said no to that type of entertainment.
Great. So now that we've covered these phrases, let's listen to the dialogue again and hear them in action.
Hi, honey. You'll never guess what. My friends Julie and Alex are getting married.
Wow, that's great news. They're a great couple.
I know. Anyways, I just talked to Alex's best man, and he is organizing the bachelor party. It's going to be so much fun. All the groomsmen are thinking up all the wacky and crazy things we're going to do that night.
You aren't going to a strip club, are you? I don't want you getting a lap dance from some stripper with the excuse that it's your friend's party.
Ah, come on. It's just some innocent fun. You know how these things are. We're going to play drinking games, get him some gag gifts, and just have a good time. Nothing too over the top.
Well, I don't know.
Come on. If one of your friends was getting married, I wouldn't mind you going to her bachelorette party.
Good, because my friend Wendy's getting married and I'm organizing her party.
What?
This time, I noticed how the man tried to downplay things by calling it innocent fun. But the woman clearly wasn't convinced.
Right. She even brought up specific concerns like strip clubs and lap dances, which shows she's not fully comfortable.
Exactly. And I love how the ending flips things. She's actually going to be organizing a party of her own.
Yeah, it shows both sides have similar experiences, just in different ways.
All right, now let's dive into another set of useful words and expressions.
Okay, let's start with the word innocent.
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 So innocent means harmless or not guilty. It's often used to describe actions that are not dangerous or bad.
Right. And in the dialogue, it's just some innocent fun, the word it refers to the bachelor party activities. Basically, he's saying the party is harmless fun.
For example, their jokes were innocent and made everyone laugh. That means the jokes weren't offensive.
Next, the phrase gag gifts.
Gag gifts.
Gag gifts.
Well, gag gifts are silly or funny presents, usually meant as a joke.
Exactly. And in the dialogue, we're going to play drinking games, get them some gag gifts, and just have a good time. It means they're buying joke presents to make people laugh.
Yeah, right. For example, he brought a gag gift of giant sunglasses to the party. That means he gave a funny present.
Now let's check the phrase over the top.
Over the top.
Over the top.
This means something is excessive, too much, or exaggerated.
And in the dialogue, nothing too over the top means the party won't be too wild or extreme. If we put it into a full sentence, it would be, it won't be too over the top.
Exactly. For example, her outfit was so over the top that everyone stared. That means it was too flashy or exaggerated.
Next, the word organize.
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 To organize means to arrange, plan, or set something up.
Yeah, and in the dialogue, my friend Wendy's getting married and I'm organizing her party means she is the one planning and arranging the bachelorette party.
For example, he organized a charity event for the community. That means he planned and managed it.
Finally, let's look at the phrase, mind someone doing.
Mind someone doing.
Mind someone doing.
Oh, this phrase means to be bothered by or not approve of someone doing something.
Right. And in the dialogue, I wouldn't mind you going to her bachelorette party means he has no problem with her attending.
Yeah, for example, she doesn't mind me using her laptop. That means she's okay with it.
Perfect. So now that we've covered these phrases, let's listen to the dialogue one more time and hear them in action.
Hi, honey. You'll never guess what. My friends Julie and Alex are getting married.
Wow, that's great news. They're a great couple.
I know. Anyways, I just talked to Alex's best man, and he is organizing the bachelor party. It's going to be so much fun. All the groomsmen are thinking up all the wacky and crazy things we're going to do that night.
You aren't going to a strip club, are you? I don't want you getting a lap dance from some stripper with the excuse that it's your friend's party.
Ah, come on. It's just some innocent fun. You know how these things are. We're going to play drinking games, get him some gag gifts, and just have a good time. Nothing too over the top.
Well, I don't know.
Come on. If one of your friends was getting married, I wouldn't mind you going to her bachelorette party.
Good, because my friend Wendy's getting married and I'm organizing her party.
What?
And that's a wrap for today's episode. We hope you enjoyed this fun dialogue full of wedding and party vocabulary.
Yeah. It really shows how cultural traditions like bachelor and bachelorette parties can lead to funny or even slightly tense conversations.
Exactly. And remember, these phrases are great for talking about parties, planning events, or even joking around with friends.
Oh, and one more note before we finish. Bachelor and bachelorette parties aren't really that common in Japan yet. Most people know them from movies or TV shows rather than real life.
Yeah, that's true. In Japan, people are more likely to have a simple get-together or maybe a wedding after-party, but the idea of a wild bachelor or bachelorette party is still kind of rare.
Exactly. So if you ever hear these terms in English, you'll know what they mean, even if you don't often see them in Japan.
Exactly. All right, guys, thanks again for listening today.
If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe and leave us a review.
We'll be back soon with more real-life English conversations.
See you next time. Bye.